Before we get into the essence of how Namibia commemorated this day, please talk to us about the significance of this day, which is World NGO Day.
Well, World NGO Day, which basically stands for World Non-Governmental Organization Day, is celebrated on the 27th of February every year in 87 countries globally. The day actually seeks to give recognition to the work NGOs do in society and in communities that they cater to, and more especially also to recognize the people behind these NGOs or these organizations. And basically they also just want to, just for us to appreciate these people, because most of them face a lot of challenges to get the services to the people and to make sure that nobody is left out of the streamline of services. So they go through a lot of challenges to get these services to the people, so that they just really want to show appreciation to these people.
What are some of these challenges that you make reference to?
When we talk about challenges that NGOs go through, as we all know that NGOs are non-profit organizations, and they do not make any money. They do not have any sources of income, so they only get income from donors. So what happens in most cases, funding is a challenge, because you need to have a donor that funds your organization for you to be able to reach out to communities or to reach out to the people you cater to. Another challenge is also lack of proper strategic plans, because some of these NGOs are just created by community members who see that there is a need to create an organization that will help people in my community not to be left out from government services. So this is, let me say, for example, somebody can start an NGO that will help community members not to be left out from COVID-19 vaccination.
All right.
But then this person does not have the proper structures on how to draw a proper plan for this NGO, which becomes later a problem when they want to seek funding, because they don't have proper strategic plans in place that they can present to donors. And then also another challenge they face is also access to networks. Some of these NGOs are deep in the rural areas, and we all know how much of a struggle it is just to access a network, to be able to go to the offices where these services are provided. Yeah, so those are just some of the challenges, to mention a few.
Quite a handful of challenges. Now today, Namibia observed this day. You were present at the event that was held in Kommersdal. What would you say are the key takeaways from the event, specifically from the speeches that were shared at the event?
Yes, Alawa, the day was very well attended, or let me say the event was well attended, from participants from all sorts of civil society or NGOs across the country, and it's celebrated under the theme of the theme is actually to see how NGOs can contribute to achieving sustainable development goals. And they had a presentation on the state of civil societies in the country. How are they performing? Where do they stand? How are they being assisted? And then they also have a discussion on the role NGOs can play in ensuring in assisting Namibia to achieve the sustainable development goals by the year 2030. And they're also going to look at an interesting one is also how NGOs can help government in reaching the targets of the NDP 6. Basically, those are just some of the discussions.
All right. Well, that is all the time we had for you, July. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, that was NBC reporter July Nafuka, and she was talking to us about World NGO Day. Now, Namibia observed this day today with an event that was held in Windhoek in Kommersdal. Moving